Is this on? Ah! Stupid vessel, I'm not used to this. Okay, so I should probably explain what's going on. I was talking with Gabriel about how I was displeased by the fact that Dean has been, a bit sad recently. He got a bit tired of it and decided to play a prank by putting me in this new vessel. It has not been fun. It's extremely hot outside. And females wear so many layers. It's been a bit hard to get used to this new body, but I've been dealing. Anyway, Gabriel put me in this body because I was talking about how I was displeased by Dean being so sad. He then told me that I should bake cookies for him, Dean, because cookies make him happy. So Dean would like cookies, I think. So I went and bought cookies, or stuff to make cookies, and I'm going to make cookies. He also told me that I should record this experience for reasons. I don't know, he didn't tell me that much. I'll see you once we get into the kitchen, I guess. Bye. Hello again. We're in the kitchen, if you can't tell. I just remembered, Sam sent the cookie recipe to this phone, and I am using it to record. I'm gonna go get Dean's phone. Excuse me for a minute. I've dropped Dean's phone. I hope he won't mind, but considering the fact that he's sleeping and these cookies aren't supposed to take long to make, he shouldn't be up by the time I'm finished, I'm sure. I've also been informed that I should probably put my hair up because this new vessel's hair is longer than my previous one. So I got Sam to do my hair. I figured he would know a bit about how to deal with longer hair. So, yes. I've also been informed that I should probably take off my trench coat, because the cookie dough, I think that's what it's called, might be getting everywhere, but I like my trench coat, so I'm not going to be taking it off unless I absolutely have to. I am trying to find the recipe. It is taking a while. I don't know why. It's so hard to work these devices. It's astonishing how anyone manages to find anything in here. I will get back to you whenever I discovered how to work this. Okay, I have gotten it up. I've also gotten the measurement tools that we will be using, and most of the ingredients. We need a cup of butter, it says softened, but I'll wait until I measure that out to put it in the microwave. A cup of white sugar, 1 cup packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is very weird ingredients for a cookie. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of hot water, which I have in this sink, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and 1 cup of chopped walnuts. I am not sure Dean will like all of this, like the walnuts, so I might be leaving that out. I might make a couple different batches, one with the walnuts for Sam, one with just the chocolate chips for Dean, and as I've been informed, another batch with white chocolate chips for Gabriel. So let's get to it. It says prep is 20 minutes and it cooks in 10 minutes and it's ready in an hour, and I don't know how that works out, but okay. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I can do that. It's this, right? I did it. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick. Let me roll up my sleeves so I don't get them wet, because I really like this trench coat. It's a good thing, because next we're gonna be mixing stuff. Okay, so cream together the butter, white sugar, and brown sugar until smooth. I need to melt the butter. It's a cup of butter. Alright. You don't have a cutting board. I suppose this will suffice. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut an entire cup is more than 16 tablespoons. So this goes by tablespoons, so I need to see how many tablespoons make up a cup. "16 tablespoons. That's 2 of these. Humans are weird. Okay, well, I don't have to cut anything. It's literally just pour it in a bowl. I suppose I can put it in the mixing bowl. It's 2 of these. I think I'm just going to... I'll make 2 separate ones, but I will make 2. I'll make the walnuts and then take a bit from that. And then before I put the walnuts in, and then I'll do the double. Whatever, I'll just show you the end result. I'll put this in until it's softened. 30 seconds, I guess. Next is white sugar. So that's a cup. I already have the tablespoon or cup sugar. It's hard to reach, so I'm gonna kind of tear it. Yes, I know you're done. I suppose that's softened enough. It's kind of melted. 1 cup of white sugar. That's a lot of sugar. I suppose I can always pick it up. 1 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm assuming sugar cane is fine because that's all I got, so it's gonna have to be fine. I might not be able to have enough to make 2. This device is hard to open. Got it. I used a knife. Oh. And now it says to mix until cream together until smooth. I think I can do that. I just use something like this. It smells very sugary. Beat an egg 1 at a time and stir in vanilla. Okay, so after this is smooth, It classifies as smooth. I'm assuming not that. Ugh. Even though it's up, it still keeps getting in the way. And people do this for hobbies. Is that smooth? What happens if I don't beat it till it's smooth? Beat it? That's such a weird term to use. Will it, like, be disgusting if I don't beat it until it's smooth? I think I got some in my face. I think that's good enough. Okay, next add in the 2 eggs. Beat the eggs one at a time, then stir in the vanilla. So I'm guessing I do this not all together. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think it's okay. It's very soupy. It's not like dough, which is what I was expecting. So I've added in the eggs and I've mixed it, and it seems pretty smooth now. This is kind of the texture. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know why you would want to see that. I don't know anyone who would be watching this either. Beat in the eggs one at a time, then stir in the vanilla. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Here, Watkins. Not sponsored. It's a very weird container. 2 teaspoons. Okay. There's another cap on the cap. And I didn't even need Dean this time. I only filled it about a quarter way through that one. I'm going to mix it and then pour the rest of the teaspoon in because I didn't want the entire top to smell like that. So there's the rest of it. Should probably put the top on it. Dissolve baking soda in hot water, add to batter along with salt. I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of hot water. Should probably get a cup to dissolve it in there. I shall use this one. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I will clean this. I've seen Sam do that. Baking soda. Extremely difficult to open. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I shall wait for that to heat up. Add the batter along with salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So while that is warming up, I will put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put it in this cup. I'll put it in here. The water is hot. I added 2 teaspoons. And it's pretty dissolved. You can't really see, it's just a bunch of, kind of looks like milk almost. I will mix this. Stir in flour, chocolate chips, and walnuts. Flour. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So 3 of these. That's a lot of flour. Oh! I did not mean to do that. It's getting everywhere. I'm going to have to use a smaller one to scoop it into the bigger one. Oh, everything is falling apart. That's a lot of flour. Now I see why they said it could get messy. It's like a mountain of flour. It's everywhere. Dean will not notice that. It's literally a mountain of flour. I'm assuming this is where it gets its doughiness from. Oh, I spilled a good bit of flour. So, weird, but a good kind of weird. Why do people do this for fun? I do not understand why anyone would find enjoyment in this. It's highly dirty. Although, that would make sense as to why Gabriel likes it so much. I just hope Dean will like it. Because if not, then, well, this entire thing is fruitless, isn't it? Certainly getting harder to mix. The next step is to add in the chocolate chips and walnuts, but as I stated before, because I have so many different batches I'm going to make, I'm going to have to cut it up a bit differently. So I'm going to pause for that, and I guess I'll do Sam's batch first and add the walnuts and the chocolate chips. And then I'll make another batch and take a bit from that one and make Dean's. And then with the last batch, I'll make Gabriel's. So I'm going to take a bit out. I'll pause it when I get back, and then I'll put the chips and walnuts in. Okay, I am back. The last thing is to pour in the chocolate chips and the walnuts. Now, it says to pour in 2 cups of chocolate chips, but because I'm making 3 batches, I did not get enough for 2 cups to go into them. And also because they are smaller, I'm just going to use 1 cup for this one. And also 1 cup of, I won't do this, walnuts, which I can do. I've not heard of walnuts being used in cookies. Then again, I don't really do much talking with other humans about things like food. So, that could be it. Walnuts. Oh, that's a lot. So it's not bad. Here. Oh. Here's my finished product. It doesn't look bad. Now, I should probably stop that before there's no cookie left. This was Sam's batch because walnuts. Next I'm going to be making another batch from scratch, doing the same thing again. And I'm going to take a bit from that and add it to this. And this will be the regular one without walnuts and just chocolate chips. And then the other batch that I made from scratch that I took a bit out of is going to be Gabriel's batch. It's going to have both chocolate chips and white chocolate chips. It's going to have more white chocolate chips than chocolate chips because, well, I'm running out of chocolate chips. Anyway, I can stop this here and I'll come back to you whenever I've finished making the other version from scratch again. And then I will pop it all into the oven and we'll wait 10 minutes and then I'll show the final version, I guess. Alright, bye for now. I have finished the second batch. I am going to add the stuff now.